Hi everyone, it's Tracy Lewin.
And Peter Murray. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Peter.
Yes, today's been, we've had some gremlins this morning, but we seem to be on track now, and the Bitcoin price is looking great.
Yeah, it really is. It's the high is at the moment is 77760. So that's looking good at the moment, and actually looking good for the weekend. Let's see what happens.
Well, it seems like we can go over $800 this weekend, which will be fascinating.
Yeah, it would be. So here we are on our Facebook. If we can just go through some of our news items on here. If anybody's listening and they want to learn more about the articles, please go to the page and read it there. So firstly, Google's DeepMind Healthcare artificial intelligence will use blockchain. So it's actually quite interesting that talk about using the blockchain for healthcare and for patients' information.
Yeah, I mean, there's many healthcare companies that are using it at this stage, and it seems to be, that it's expanding. More and more healthcare businesses want to use this, and yeah, so this is very exciting.
So Peter, you told me that you like pink. So here you can actually even have a pink wallet if you like. How did you like this joke?
No, I like pink, and the reason why I said I like pink, the news this morning, if you remember correctly, was that there's this discrimination against all the girls in England because 89% of all toys that girls get are pink, and only 1% of boys' toys are pink. So what they're saying is boys are more, it's a better chance that a boy will get a math or a science toy. So now this is, can you believe this? This is now, discrimination against young girls.
Crazy stuff. It's
It is
amazing.
amazing. The world has gone crazy, Tracy. Anyway, I love the pink wallet. Let's go on with the news.
What is what the blockchain industry is saying about Circle's Bitcoin shift? What they've actually done is they have moved away from buying and selling of, for customers to buy and sell Bitcoin on with them. So basically, that's what they've done.
So Circle has just gone in a circle.
Yes, but they've also introduced a new smart contract platform. So it's a little bit further up the news as well.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's interesting. And I think, Circle has been doing quite well. And I think it's probably a commercial decision for them not to do that anymore. But I think once, there's more demand, they will go back to providing that service again. That's my feeling.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so demonetization and Bitcoin adoption in India. We did a report yesterday, or a video yesterday, just about the latest happenings in India and what's going on, and how the country is really bracing themselves for the digital economy.
What's very interesting in India is how they actually kept this whole thing secret, and then all of a sudden, like for a bolt from the blue, they cancelled all the 500 and 1,000 rupee notes, I think, or 200. I'm not sure, but all the big rupee notes. And
500 and 1,000.
Yeah, this was a big shock in the economy, and 86% of the money supply is all of a sudden dried up. So Correct. This is going to be interesting.
Yes, very interesting. A war against encryption. German intelligence agency targets WhatsApp and Telegram.
Well, the European Union, the UK, the US, all the governments are targeting encryption by services at the moment. They don't want customers to be able to encrypt their messages and stuff like that. I think they're fighting a losing battle. People will encrypt messages if they want to. And, they shouldn't blame technology for people doing things that shouldn't be done. They should rather focus on catching the criminals and the terrorists as they want to catch.
Yes, absolutely. And this is just an article on how blockchain can help fight cyber attacks. It was something we spoke about yesterday as well.
Yep, like we've said many times, the biggest threat to our new economy is cyber attacks and cyber crime.
And Bitstamp raises funding at 60 million valuation. Bitstamp launched an investment initiative online, investment platform. Bank to the Future, it's called.
Yeah, I'm Bank to the Future is doing quite well. They've got at the moment they've got Bitstamp listed on there, and also Tallysticks which is a invoicing a small SME business lending invoicing platform that are both raising money on Bank to the Future. And we should maybe at some stage go through their website, Tracy, because a lot of the big fintech startups for the last year have been raising funds on Bank to the Future, and it will be something interesting to discuss.
Yes, very interesting. Let's do that. So the other thing that we did yesterday is we spoke about Bitcoin adoption in China. You know, China is a really big force in the Bitcoin world.
Yes, and that's a very interesting video that we made. Thank you for all the work you've done on that, and people should really go there and watch that. You know, and if you go to our Facebook page and you go to our YouTube channel, you know, you can get a free education on all of this. So it's important that people follow this and do this.
Yes, please do. Bitcoin price is inching up towards 2016 high. It's just saying that it came on the 7th of December, it came within 2% of the 781.31 it reached in June 2016. It'll be interesting to see if it passes that.
Yeah,
for the end of the year.
that would be interesting. We're also going to make if you follow our page, you'll see we're going to make another video a bit later on today about pricing. And please make sure to log in and make, you know, if you predicted last week, I wonder if there's anybody close to winning a prize.
Okay, new FCA rules could reduce UK Bitcoin spread betting appeal.
Well, the Financial Services Authority in the UK are trying to, you know, starting to regulate a lot of this stuff. They I'm also going to look at regulating Bitcoin lending and all kinds of stuff happening in the market. And they're targeting platform companies. And, you know, this is the spread bettors are basically, you know, are going to have to comply to this type of regulation as well.
These are a little bit about predicting the price, because you could win some Bitcoin. And Japan could drop 8% Bitcoin sales tax by mid-2017. I mean, they have been speaking about this for a while.
Yeah, I actually thought when I saw this, I thought this was old news, but it's come in the news again. And yeah, we'll see when that happens.
It says, yeah, it's a huge relief for us. Customers don't have to pay tax for each transaction. Hope this becomes standard practice. And up we go. Mizuho Bank weighs digital currency services offering. So it says here, weighing possible client-facing services after testing a prototype digital currency partnership with IBM Japan. IBM seems to be quite involved in initiatives in Japan.
Yeah, IBM is very active in Japan, and the Japanese banks are very active in this area as well. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this. Mizuho Bank is very active in this. And yeah, it's a very interesting article. So read it and you know, see what it's all about. But we'll follow the news on this story.
What do you think of this statement by the IBM program director? She says 10% of global GDP will be stored in a blockchain by 2027.
I won't be surprised if this is a conservative estimate.
There's so much activity going on.
There's absolutely. I mean, you know, everything we're talking about is really blockchain linked. And, you know, so there's going to be so much activity on the blockchain and on blockchains that it's going to be unbelievable.
Yes. Blockchain voting project wins $10,000 Capacity Labs prize. And it was a blockchain voting project.
Well, I saw when these guys launched this prize, were looking for applications, and now they've got one that actually won. So that's interesting.
Yes, very interesting. There's actually, you know, the nice thing is there seems to be quite a few competitions out there.
Yeah, you know, it helps with getting development going and stuff like this.
Correct. Inside Spark, Circle's new Bitcoin-powered smart contract platform.
Yeah, well, we'll see sparks fly when this thing gets going. We'll see if these smart contracts actually work. I saw somebody said the lawyers don't have to worry, smart contracts won't take their jobs. So.
Yeah, that's correct. I actually posted that a little bit later on. I saw that. New Delhi to home first South Asian blockchain incubator, Satoshi Studios. And actually, this is the Indian mining company GB Miners, and they apparently have about 5% of mining outside of China, which is a good thing, but it's now in India. So there's quite a few of these incubators going on, and apparently it's going to be quite an intense course. People will be there for 3 months.
Just to let our viewers know what the incubator is, what these guys usually do is they would target a few developing companies and then give them a very small amount of money to actually get them going and basically to incubate them so that they can start putting themselves into a place where they can get their business or the concept is proven so that they can go to a venture capital fund or to a lender or investor and actually, you know, go to the next level.
Yes, it's excellent. Mexico's peso problems are a warning sign for global investors. This morning, this is the graph that's coming out of Bloomberg in Mexico, because obviously there's a huge amount of concern, of course, when Donald Trump took over, well, when he was elected.
This is a warning sign for all emerging markets, including Brazil and South Africa need to look at this as well. And I would even suggest the Russians, because I think we'll see a pattern that's going to repeat itself.
Yes. And going up, 400 million biometric payments a day.
So you're going to pay, in India, you pay by giving either your fingerprint or your retina scan. Is this what they're saying?
Yes, and it's actually quite interesting.
So now,
India are really truly embracing the digital economy.
Tracy, I love these biometric payments. It means if I see a pretty girl at the bar, I can just wink at her and buy her a drink.
Well, you're going to have to test that one out.
I'll test it next weekend. We'll go to a biometric bar where everybody's signed up. You first have to scan everybody in.
But seriously, this is very, very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is very interesting. And I mean, like I said, you know, the developments in China is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yes. Well, no, it's China and India. That is actually India.
I actually meant to say India.
Okay. Texas adds 11 Bitcoin ATMs in 2 months as demand surges. Now, this sounds like good news too.
You think the Republic of Texas want to actually, you know, go solo? Maybe they will become the first Bitcoin Republic in the United States. And, you know, the Texans have decided they are finished with the United States. They're going to start their own republic.
Well, you know what? All of these are really trying to let people buy their Bitcoin a lot easier. So it's actually taking solutions to the consumers, the same that's available in Switzerland. I mean, you can buy Bitcoin on all the Swiss stations.
Yes, you can actually buy Bitcoin at every single train station in Switzerland, and you can pay your council tax in Zug with Bitcoin. So yeah.
And this is. Yeah, it's excellent. And this is just another article about the price and how the price is actually climbing up. I think people will be excited. In permissionless Bitcoin creates job opportunities for ex-offenders. In this article, they actually say that it's for people who've got a criminal record to get a job, and now they can actually. You know, number one, they can actually even get a bank account, or they can be in part of the.
They can become part of the system again.
Yes, they can.
Because the system is not discriminatory like the normal banking system. But I think, Tracy, the other thing about job opportunities is, I mean, this is a different subject, but we can discuss that at some point. I was just saying to somebody earlier this week, you know, this is a whole new industry being created, and if you want to build a career in this industry, this is a perfect time to start. There have been so many new careers, and we've seen it, stuff happening and new jobs being created in this industry. It's unbelievable.
Yes, definitely. We see it all the time.
Yes.
So now, you know, we've been talking about Ethereum that has dropped that seems to be dropping like lead. And it just turns out that Ethereum Classic, which was the, you know, when they did the hard fork, there was some mining that continued. 4 miners just stayed back doing the Ethereum, and they called it Classic. And now the volume has fallen 99% from its peak.
I think Ethereum Classic is making its final little few sounds, and it will die. This is my opinion.
Mm. That's the news today, and yeah, we'll talk again soon.
That's a news wrap, and we'll definitely keep an eye on the news this weekend if something happens. I have a feeling about the price this weekend. I don't know why, but keep follow our Facebook page, come to our YouTube channel, and keep updated on the news. And thank you, Tracy. Thanks for putting all of this together as usual. Well done.